Hello wonderful people, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. I'm so sorry that in the last episode my mic just didn't work and I didn't realize until the end, so yeah, I'm really sorry about that, but now it should be recording my mic. I double and triple checked, so yeah, let's hop into it. The ladder. Let's go. The ladder is situated to the north and west of Wright. Let us make our way there. Let's go. Alrighty, we are here. Let's see. Laura, dost thou see yonder pair of talus? Yes, I do. It's hard to not see them. For a blessing, they were found to be in good repair. Master Chai prepareth to activate them as we speak. With our arcane knowledge, Y'shtola and I will serve as his assistants. At the appointed hour, we shall imbue the golems with ether. Others meanwhile attend to the ladder itself, which have too long lain neglected. Extensive maintenance will be needed ere it can move again, as well as myriad materials with which to perform it. If thou art willing, we will prevail upon thee to procure lumber. Okay. Thanks, Laura. Directly to the south, thou wilt find the dry dock, Benmont Yards. Pray, see if thou canst persuade the folk there to part with some lumber for our cause. Okay, let's go do that. Alrighty, we made it here to Irvive, whatever. Oh there, Sinner. I haven't seen you around before. New to Gate Town, I take it. If you need lumber for a shack, you've come to the right place. We can do the building for you too, though that will cost extra. You want lumber to restore the ladder. Why in the world would anyone want to do that? Well, we have to. If you don't have the coin, least you could do is come up with a believable excuse. But look, I'm not one to turn folk away. I'll give you your lumber if you do me a favor in return. I just finished taking stock of our supply and was about to do another round for good measure. I want you to do the counting instead, and we'll see if your total matches mine. Now, some of the lumber is lying about the yard, but most of it is kept in the storehouse. For these you can just ask Griffil for the number. Here, I'll lend you some writing material so you can take notes. Okay, let's go count wood. Take stock of the supply of lumber at the shipyard. What you can learn can be reviewed in your key items. Okay, let's do that. Alrighty, so we had to do a little math riddle, so Oh my god. I think I had 104, but wait. Okay, let me check again. Okay, so it should be 106. That's exactly what I counted. Good. Thanks for your help, friend. Taking stock fair puts me to sleep, but it has to be done, as promised. I'll give you your number. What do you need it for anyway? Wait, how did he get the same number as me when there was literally just a delivery arriving as I was counting? That doesn't make sense. That he counted the delivery too. You were serious about the ladder, I'll be damned. Yes. If that's the case, please let us help with the work. Of course. We're shipwrights with no ships to build, only shacks. While it's a living, we all itch to do something greater. This fellow you say is in charge. You reckon he'd mind the likes of us barging in on his project? Won't mind. Don't worry. Come. Wonderful. I'll round up the lads and lasses and we'll head over to the ladder along with all the lumber you need. Okay, great. Let's go back. Righty. We made it back. Ah, thou returned. Were thou able to procure the lumber? Well, to secure not only the material but the eager cooperation of the shipwrights besides, their expertise shall greatly avail our efforts. And that was so annoying. It was actually like I'm back in school again. They were like, oh, there are 68 lumbers in the shack, but like some of them were damaged, so we threw them away. Then the dude comes, oh yeah, I have so many to deliver, but one was damaged, so how much is that? It's like, bruh, write me a math exam. Master Chai's own efforts have not been without struggle, but he have proven himself to be a determined soul. I doubt not but that the work shall be complete ere long. We may continue on our way once more. Though it have been years in the making, at long last do the people stand united in defiance of the world's fate, their hopes spurring us ever onward towards journey's end. Whatsoever may await us, when thou takest those final steps, I pray that it shall be with a smile upon thy face. Okay. The view from above, nice. But prematurely do I give myself to sentimental musings. Many more pressing concerns demand our attention, not the least of which is the matter of how we might reach the mountain, detached from the land as it is. For the present, it would appear we have matters here well in hand. Perhaps thou shouldst take thine ease for a time. Thou wilt need every ounce of thy strength for the trials ahead. Okay. Wait for the work to be completed. Nice, that sounds very interesting. I'm really looking forward to that.
Would you look at that? The citizens of Yulmore engaging in what can only be described as manual labor. Who would have thought it possible?
True.
Do you know the most reliable way to deal with those who stubbornly refuse to see reason? You conquer them. Crush them under heel. Such was the trusted method of Alec, and one still favored by Garlemald. But conquest is the easy part. The true challenge begins once the dust has settled, quenching the glowing embers of animosity and maintaining a semblance of peace. This requires the conqueror to treat the conquered with dignity, and the conquered to let bygones be bygones, a difficult feat to achieve. But you have achieved just that, to my considerable surprise. It's a compliment. Take it. Ah, the vibrant energy that fills the air when like-minded souls gather. To think back on that time before time, fair brings a tear to the eye. What? You thought ancient beings like us incapable of crying? Well, rest assured that if your heart can be broken, then so can mine. Back when the world was whole, we had family, friends, loves. Men knew peace and contentment, and with our adamant souls, we could live for an age. There was no conflict born of want or disparity. Our differences paled into insignificance next to all we had in common. And then there was Amarok. Never was a city more magnificent. From the humblest streets to the highest spires, she fairly gleamed. Not that you would remember any of this.
Remember.
Never mind. The point is, the world of old was a far better place than what we have now. I believe you would like it, having witnessed the things you have. Remember, you are of the source. Unlike the half-men here, you stand only to gain. Should you survive the remaining calamities, you will become our equal, a complete existence in a complete world. But such talk is a pleasure for later. Back to work, hero.
him.
Ah, there was one thing I had meant to ask. How well do you know the XIV? Has he ever deigned to show you what hides beneath the cowl? What? Never? Even to you? How very interesting. I shall enjoy working out what it means. Until next time.
Okay.
I knew you could do it, dearest. I never doubted you for a moment.
Yay! We can finally move on.
It's alive.
Hey, our bird.
I don't know if you remember, but when we first met in this world, I was all but spent. I never thought to wonder why until now. I think it all just got to be too much. The guilt of causing the flood. Knowing everyone hated me. But the worst thing was the solitude. Time wears you down, aye. But solitude eats away at you. It was this close to finishing me off. But as bad as it got, and as empty as I felt, I can't even begin to imagine what it must be like for emet-selch. All of which is a long way of saying, don't make a choice that leaves you alone. Nothing is worth that, especially not eternity.
Glad tidings, my friend. The ladder lives again.
The three of us have been invited to do the honors. Are you up for it? Of course, if you're worried that the whole thing might come crashing down, we can always find someone else.
You're hilarious, Alice. Almost made me chuckle.
That's the
there.
spirit. Come on then.
Let's go. Let's finally do something.
We rode the ladder too, my comrades and I. Once upon a time. Watched the horizon grow, and the town shrink below us.
Where's the rest not coming, by the way? We could use some
Awed
help.
and terrified in equal measure. We ascended without a word. The silence broken only by the rhythm of the gears.
Ah. They're like, oh, she meant me. No, me. Yeah, I'm just waving to
No one
the
but me
imaginary
remembers
person.
that day.
It does tell us. I mean,
Remembers our journey and our end. Retread the path. Seek, and you may yet find.
are they just machines or are they sentient? You know? I mean, they have ether in them, right? I mean, then it's kind of like, you know, let's go back to slavery again. Well, I don't know. And here we finally are at top rung. Nice. The others should arrive here long. Alpha and Laura, come up here. There's something I need you to see. What could this be about? Oh, go up the stairs. Okay. Let's go. Alrighty, here we are. There's a village, Laura, over to the northeast. So, there is. Yet after 2 decades without the ladder in operation, I would not be surprised if such an isolated settlement had long since been abandoned. Nor I, but that was before I spied someone leave it and proceed to head in our direction, all the while trying to remain unseen. I guess that didn't work out that well. Whoever this mysterious person is, they should still be out there. Go on and take a look, Laura. Search for surroundings. Okay. I see you there. You're not very good at hiding. It's like, oh no, they saw me. How? I was just out in the open. I've located the mysterious person, however, it seems he has likewise spotted you and hurriedly turns back to the village. Well, I mean, I would also check it out if suddenly that thingy is moving that hasn't been moving in years or decades or I don't know how long. There's someone, right? And they were spying on us. Personally, I don't feel comfortable not knowing who they are. What do you say we investigate? I'm curious too, I must admit. And I dare say we have a bit of time ere the others ascend. It's settled then. Let's head to the village and see if it's indeed inhabited. Well, let's go then. Alrighty, so the village seems empty, but there is stuff cooking and everything, so yeah. What news though? Were you able to find anything of note? People are definitely still living here. I couldn't find our mysterious person. Maybe this place really is abandoned. Ah, there are still people here. There was actually stuff on the stove. Indeed. Well, there is no one to be seen. This plain that this village is anything but abandoned. If the villagers are trying to conceal themselves, they are doing a rather poor job of it, but if they don't wish to be seen, what are we to do? That's a good question. I say, aren't you the ones who saved my life? Oh man, he was the painter, no? The dude that we saw? He gave us the brush. Or no? One that drowned. It's just though, the artist from Yulmore. Hey, nailed it. You remembered, ever since we parted ways, I've worried for you. Bound for the city as you were. Never did I imagine that we would meet again, and here of all places. You could say the very same thing to you, my friend. I'm glad to see you hale and whole. But tell me, what is this village? This is Amity, a settlement made up of those who survived being exiled from Yulmore. That's not a lot of people. As I wandered the wilds, I chanced to cross paths with an inhabitant of these parts. He took me through a secret tunnel which led to the top of the bright cliff. I've been here ever since. Life is hard, but we know a semblance of peace. Well, we did, at any rate, until Mount Gulg broke away from the earth. Then just as suddenly the ladder started moving again. And you feared whoever was coming up would threaten your lives. Aye, but I see now there's no cause for concern. Will you tell me what has brought you here? Well, the Mount Gulg thing. So Vauthry is a sin eater and he's sent to Mount Gulg. This is a strange tale, but I have no reason to doubt your words. Owe you my life. If there is anything I can do to help, you need but say the word. Your help would be most welcome, Tristel. To begin with, we request your people's permission to reconnoiter the area. If we are to confront Vauthry, we must find a way to reach Mount Gulg. Of course, you hardly need our permission to be here. I will tell the others about you and yours. Now we haven't much to offer in the way of hospitality, but our village is at your disposal. Please use it as you see fit in your quest. Nice. I still don't know why we didn't just fly up to the thingy. Hey, I leveled up. Nice. And Mount Gulg's shadow. Yet another hapless soul that Elfino saved from mortal danger. I see. Some things never change. At any rate, it seems that brother has a mind to linger. Meanwhile, I have a mind for us to explore. Lura and I are going to scout out the area. We'll be back in a while. Why did you just decide that for me? Oh, very well then. Just take care out there. Let's go. Alrighty, we're here with Alizé. Let's see. The path diverges. Let's split up so we can cover more ground. I'll go east if you would be so kind as to head west. We can aim to meet at the foot of the mountain, taking note of what we see along the way in a short while then. Let's go. Alrighty, we're here with Alizé. Let's see. There were some sin eaters that attacked me on the way.
You're a sight for sore eyes. I don't know about you, but I bumped into quite a few sin eaters out there.
It was only 3 for me.
You too, then. It seems the closer we get to Mount Gulg, the more of them there are.
I mean, yeah, he's the Light Warden. Doesn't that make sense? We literally have that thing every single time. Think of Holminster and...
Looks a lot bigger from here, doesn't it? If I were Vauthry, the first thing I'd do is surround myself with as many sin eaters as I could lay my hands on.
Exactly. So
and judging by the number we've already faced, his lordship is of the same mind. This is going to be a tough climb. But first things first. We need to determine if climbing is even an option. The more I look, the less likely it seems. Y'shtola is right to be worried. But flying may be our only choice after all.
Exactly. So why didn't we do it from the start?
There you are. Master Alphino was afeard you had met with some misfortune.
Urianger. And you too, XIV. What brings you here?
And what the hell is he doing here?
I wish to observe the final struggle with my own eyes. I arrived at bottom rung too late to accompany you, but I was in time to join Urianger and the others. Come, let us see how this unfolds.
Can we go finally? Oh, let me guess. There's like a... Oh, that's a lot. Damn.
Well, it seems flying is off the table.
Why?
If we have learned that much, then the Machina have served their purpose.
Like, we have a few mages, as if they could attack from the back of an Amaro.
Ah, so that's what they were for. Wasteful, but effective.
It would seem our foe will not be reached by land or air. We must needs withdraw to consider another course.
Teleportation.
Master Alphino waiteth for us atop rung. Thither should we make our way.
Why does everything have to be so complicated? Let's go. Righty, we're back here. I didn't expect to see the Chais here, though I suppose it's well within their rights. At any rate, it's time to tackle our next little obstacle, finding a way to reach Mount Gulg. For this, we'll need to put all our heads together. I mean, didn't we teleport to a few places? I'm still for flying.
In short, there's no path, and the sky is thick with Vauthry's winged devils.
We might consider Amaro. But without extensive training, we cannot hope to contend with the Eaters. Yulmore's airship fleet, meanwhile, consists solely of transport vessels ill-suited for battle. And without the expertise of one such as Sid, we are in no position to attempt to refit.
Can we steal some Yomoran airships?
Oh, it's so frustrating! That wretched mountain should jolly well come back down to us!
Now, dearest, we mustn't disturb these good people at their work. We've ridden the ladder and seen the sights. It's past time we took our leave.
The lady may well have the right of it.
Pull it down.
Mount Gulg will not soon come down to earth, nor can we compel it to do so. But if the mountain will not come to the land, mayhap the land may be made to come to the mountain.
What?
In the form of a talos. A talos large enough to reach out and take the volcano in its grasp.
To build such a golem would be an onerous undertaking indeed, yet the principle seemeth sound in itself.
Boulder Dash! No one has ever made one even half that size.
We don't even know how to make
Leaving
one.
aside the small matter of logistics, which, by the way, would be no small matter, the design would be unimaginably complex. Though, I suppose, if its only function is to cling to the ruddy mountain, perhaps it needn't be. A solid base, firmly rooted to the ground, sacrifice mobility to simplify the construction, reducing materials required. Wait, what am I thinking? We would still need a veritable army of people to do the work. Left to the crew that helped down below, it would take decades, if not a nice round century.
So we need more hands. And what sort of things would these hands be required to do?
Let's see. First, we'd need people to procure the stone for the chassis. The rock found near the mountain would suit our purposes well enough. It'd be a simple task to quarry the stuff, but given the stupendous quantity required, we'd need all the help we can get.
We have friends amongst the miners of Armoring. I will go and petition their aid.
While you do that, I'll make for Mordsuk. I'm sure I'll be able to drum up some support.
Then I shall return to Calusia. From fishers to carpenters, Yulmore is home to all manner of talented folk. I dare say their skills will avail us.
Is there anything else you need?
Well, yes, actually. Magic. Lots of the stuff, as much as possible. To awaken a talus of this size would require an entire congregation of mages.
Many among the Knights Blessed are gifted in the arcane arts. I will recruit them to our cause.
All Norvrandt fighting together.
Possess surpassing aptitude in magics. Yet they are not wont to cooperate in the endeavors of men. Leastwise, not without making all manner of mischief.
So that's
That
the
being
king.
the case, I would instead call upon the people of the Crystarium, with thy permission, Exarch.
We are at your disposal, as are our Amaro and Chocobos.
I'm sorry. You mean to tell me you can call on not only the people of Yulmore and the Crystarium, but the Knights Blessed and the Maud, and even those miners?
Yes. That's what happens when you save
But
worlds.
that's just about everyone in Norvrandt. Who are you people? And how did you come to have so many friends?
Because we're nice. This areas of the world. Yes. I mean, I have to say the truth, though.
Saviors of the world? Are you being serious? Oh gods, you are.
Well, that's the whole plan here, isn't it? Don't act surprised.
So, as you can see, you will not want for bodies. I trust you will have your design ready in good time for their arrival. Norvrandt is counting on you, heir to Daedalus Stoneworks.
We'll be back as soon as we can, and we'll bring the whole world with us.
Gonna be pretty epic, not gonna lie.
I take it we will be assisting Master Chai, though I am quite sure he has everything under control.
I love that we just always put stuff on people even though they don't want to do it. But we're just like, nah, you can do it, it's fine. Even though they don't want to. Hello. After the design ready, she says, a good time, she says. Does she even understand what's involved? Before I can even attempt to design anything, I need intimate knowledge of the land, the knowledge of locals. Last I heard, no one lives here. What? A village of Umoran exiles. But those people have every reason to loathe a free citizen like me. They couldn't possibly be willing to cooperate. This will never work, never. I never should have fixed that ruddy lift. Never should have written it up here, never should have... Oh my god, just stop it. I can talk to them. I mean, if they know that it's about saving the whole world, like, I'm sorry, but then they are fucking stupid. Oh dear, darling appears to have lost the plot, but he is in it... But he has it in him. Oh god. He's the cleverest man I know. He just wants her confidence sometimes. If you were to give him some words of encouragement, I'm sure he can give you your talos. A bit of advice I learned from his mother. He responds poorly to obvious praise. You need to find another way to stroke the fires of his motivation, awaken his sense of daring. Just words that will best encourage channels. In order to succeed, you must lift her spirit sufficiently during the conversation. Oh, what did she say that he wants? He's plagued with self-doubt. I can't do it, no one can. A talos of that size, no one's even dreamt of it. Having once struggled to collect firewood. Julia is counting on you as well. You're a genius, you could do this. I don't know. Oh, it's simple as that, is it? You say some magic words and I can suddenly do the impossible. Don't make me laugh. Oh man. As I said, I can't do a damn thing without help from those villagers, and they're not barely likely to give it. Just us among them. You said so yourself. Lest you've forgotten, we essentially sent him to his death. Even if the others don't bear a personal grudge, he would never forgive us. You don't know until you apologize. I'll come with you. Don't worry, he'll forgive you for sure. Things won't improve by themselves. You have to take the first step. I know. Unless we take the first step, there can never be reconciliation. It's the chance for everyone to come together, even if they hurled sons at me. Perhaps it's worth trying to apologize. Yeah, would he rather die? But what then? In the end, it's not even a question of forgiveness. Building such an enormous talus is impossible. No amount of contrition will change that. Even if by some miracle the people of Amity were willing to let bygones be bygones, they'd think that the plan is absurd. I think it's absurd. It's less absurd than the change that's come to Yulmore. We liberated the castle with a strategy that many would call absurd. Everything you touch turns to gold. No one would doubt your plan. Well, I can't argue with that logic. Enormous as the task is, it's simply a matter of finding a solution to a practical problem. From that perspective, it's not entirely unrealistic. Oh man. Realistic or no, there's no guarantee of success. There are risks to consider should the venture fail. I imagine for a moment that we fail to reach Vauthry and only succeed in provoking him. In his fury, he may well unleash his hordes of eaters and will meet a horrible end. We'll go together, I'll protect you, I'll protect everyone. We could build Talos for battle. Then we'll go together. He wouldn't like that probably. I'll protect you, I'll protect everyone. I mean, he probably won't believe that. I don't know, maybe? Okay. I've thought of that, I assure you, but I'm afraid Talos cannot content with Sin Eaters. If they could, I would never have come to Yulmore. Nonetheless, I appreciate your earnest attempt. Oh. Oh my god, it makes me wonder, what is it that drives you? Whoops, to protect those I love, because at a fight venture I got roped into it. Okay, I guess that was wrong. So you do not fight willingly, just like me. We may put it on a smile, but behind it there's only doubt. If even your heart isn't in it, there's no hope for any of us. No point in building the tunnels. Man, I thought you... He has given up completely. Oh, rip. No. Oh man, he is such a party pooper. If you were to give him some words of encouragement, I'm sure he can give you your talents. I learned from his mother, he responds poorly to obvious praise. You'll need to find another way. Okay, no obvious praise. Okay, I shouldn't have picked the funny answer. I'm sorry. Man, it's so boring. Yeah. You do it, no one can, blah 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 blah. Okay, that was good. Oh my god. Hey, he's somewhat optimistic, that's good. Okay, what drives me? Something good. Protect those I love because I defer to ensure. Okay, to protect those I love. Nice. Indeed, what else could compel us to face such dangers? I too have someone I wish to protect, with whom I want to live out my days in peace. He's burning with motivation, nice. But why couldn't I just go talk to them like... Oh my god, like I always have to do everything anyways. Now where it actually makes sense for once, they are like, oh no, just give him a pep talk. But the gods, I can do this, I just need to have a little faith in myself. Yes, do it. I come with you, so they don't kill you. Plus I would, probably. Right, let's head to Amity and speak with the villagers. My love, things are liable to become more dangerous. I want you to wait for me back in your bar. No, I'm coming with you. Where you go, I'm going too. Besides, you're not the only one who has to apologize. There's no telling what may happen out there. I don't know if I can keep you safe. Perhaps this is a bad idea after all. I don't think I have what it takes. Oh my god, what did I do this for? Master Chai, that you are beset with doubt is proof that you can envision the task ahead. That which man can envision, he can make reality. That's that some old friends of mine once say. Even should I be fit for the divine, if something has been done before, then it most assuredly can be done again by our own hands. That's a little idealistic, don't you think? A little. Perhaps Master Chai, perhaps, but what is man if not an idealistic creature? It's not an easy thing to achieve one's dreams. My friends can attest to that. Countless times did they meet with frustration in the course of their endeavors. None would have found fault with them had they given up, yet they never did. One step after the next, they forged on towards their goals. And for their determination, they accomplished numerous feats that many believed lay beyond the reach of mankind. Like them, you are a man of science. Amidst your doubts, surely there is a spark of desire, the desire to make the impossible possible. Come, darling, like the old days, I would be the first to see your talus. And you shall be, my dear. I would have none other at my side when my greatest masterpiece awakens. Right then to Amity. Yay, we're finally done with the pep talk. Let's go. Never mind, Crystal Exarch has something to say. I'm glad my words struck a chord, shall we? Yes, let's go. Okay, we're here with Crystal. You. Yes, him. You have every right to be angry with us, but please listen to what I have to say. I'm tasked with delivering these people to Gulg by means of a talus of therefore unseen proportions. However, I cannot do this without the cooperation of those with intimate knowledge of this land, that is, you and your fellow villagers. Cooperation. After you ignored my desperate pleas and cast me out, you have the gall to come here and ask for cooperation. Well, it's about saving the world, you know. You're very right to be upset. Vauthry is not the one to blame for your suffering. We are. We were free citizens without a care in the world, indifferent to the hardship of others. We didn't know what would become of you, and frankly, we didn't care. But we know now that what we did to you, to full many, was wrong, terribly wrong. No words will suffice to make amends, but I want you to know that we are deeply sorry. To be honest, I wouldn't even care about the "oh, we're sorry" and everything. Like, they don't need my forgiveness for me to help save the world, you know? I'm not sure how I feel. Well, that doesn't matter, just help, because it's about your life too. Should I forgive you, hate you? Perhaps it's not even my place to judge. After all, I sought a place in your city. I wanted to be you once. But one thing is clear to me. All of that is in the past, and we mustn't let past wrongs stand in the way of a brighter future. Exactly. And so I will cooperate with you. Please see our friends to Gulg. Exactly. You don't have to forgive them or anything. You can hate them forever, but just help out. You have my word. In the end, it's also about your life. I set to work on the design at once. Wouldn't do to have nothing to show the others when they returned with help. Make no mistake, this venture is unprecedented in the history of talus building, nay, the history of all mankind, but rest assured, this genius of Daedalus Stoneworks will deliver. Great, let's do it. Nice. Puppy. Ugh, man. What the hell? Ah, Wicked White. I thought we were done. Is there a problem? Well, you see, I've been promised people to procure the stone as well as imbue magic. And I was put on the spot earlier. I thought that was all we required. But I forgot about one rather important item needed to bring a talus to life. The heart. That's right, the heart. I'm pleased to see that you have some familiarity with talus. So while I work on the design, I'd be much obliged if you could see to procuring the ore with which to fashion a heart. A heart suitable of bringing to life a talus that shall embrace the very firmament. Okay. Well, we will continue in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. Please leave a like if you like what you see, and obviously subscribe if you would like to see more. I try to upload every single day. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and bye bye.